Western partners should not limit the Ukrainian Defence Forces in strikes on Russian territory. Analysts of the American Institute for the Study of War have said such tactics may disrupt the Russian army's plans for an offensive in Ukraine. As an example, the analysts cite the Ukrainian Defence Forces strikes in late June. Back then, the Ukrainian military successfully attacked the command post of the Russian motorized rifle regiment in the village of Nekhoteevka in Belgrade region. This is just a kilometer from the border with Kharkiv region. Satellite photographs show that Ukrainian armed forces attack was effective. The Institute for the Study of War believes that this strike has reduced the ability of the Russian forces to conduct offensive operations in the Kharkiv direction.
The Nekhoteevka strike demonstrates Ukraine's ability to conduct successful strikes on Russian military targets within Russia using Western-provided weapons to degrade Russian forces' ability to conduct offensive operations in Ukraine. ISW continues to assess that Ukraine should be able to use Western-provided weapons, including ATACMS missiles, to strike Russian military targets within Russia's operational rear and deep rear areas to substantially disrupt Russian operations at scale, from a report by the Institute for the Study of War.
The USA has cancelled the ban on the use of its weapons on Russian territory in May 2024, but experts believe that Ukraine needs to obtain Washington's permission to use the US weapons to launch strikes at longer distances.
This situation should be brought into the public space, and our partners should be pressured, because it's not only us who are talking about it, but our European partners as well. And I think that we have a great chance of a positive solution to this issue, because unfortunately a 200-mile line does not solve the problem of destroying either warehouses or logistics centers, let alone aircraft bases.
If Russia tries to expand the current front, Ukraine will be allowed to fire at a greater distance. The U.S. Assistant Secretary of State for European and Eurasian Affairs has said this is how James O'Brien responded to congressmen's questions about when the White House will stop restricting the Ukrainian armed forces from striking the territory of the aggressor country. Russia is already losing offensive opportunities because the Ukrainian Defence Forces are destroying military facilities near the border, the diplomat has said.
Now Ukraine can strike back, and we're seeing it reclaim territory, push Russia back, and destabilize Russia's ability, and also prevent Russia from re-equipping itself in the way that it wanted. This is the right path for Ukraine to win.
Strengthening air defense is Ukraine's #1 task. Peaceful Ukrainian cities, civilian infrastructure, hospitals, and residential buildings are under attack by the Russian army. Ukraine has already received a third Patriot air defense system from Germany. Kyiv expects new agreements to be signed at the upcoming NATO summit, President Volodymyr Zelensky said.
We are working on the details of new decisions, new documents that we will sign with our partners. There must be good things, including air defense. A new security agreement for Ukraine has also been prepared. A strong agreement that will truly support our entire architecture of security agreements. And this is what will guarantee our security until Ukraine joins NATO, a decision that is irreversible.
The Dutch foreign minister has said that the first F-16s will be delivered to Ukraine without any delays. These fighter jets will be able to end Russia's superiority over the Black Sea, the commander of the naval forces of the Ukrainian army, Oleksiy Nyshpapa, has said. According to him, the Ukrainian Air Force will be able to push back the enemy, and northwestern part of the Black Sea will be almost 100% protected. This will make it possible to expand the shipping corridor and secure civilian vessels. Reported by Anastasia Victoria Smirnova, UATV News.